breaking news updating you on the boxes on the right-hand side of your screen. That Florida manhunt still going on. We're being told now SWAT teams may be going inside the building. There's that trench rescue going on in the middle of Arizona, and we're talking maybe head injury there.
Yes, a construction worker in Surprise, Arizona. Also, breaking news just before the break, we were filling you in on the Casey Anthony and Kaylee Anthony case. CSI trucks pull up to the grandmother and grandfather's house down in Florida. And this is it could be a huge development because, Trace, as you and I were discussing in the commercial break, they did do DNA tests in the last couple of days. There was a piece of hair they found in the trunk of the car. There was a mysterious stain that they found. Quite possibly those results have come back now. Pure speculation, but let's go out back to Phil Keating. He's live for us right out in front of the house. Phil, what do you make of that? DNA test possibly back?
Well, certainly some preliminary tests probably came into the detectives. We know some speculation last night by Fox contributor Mark Furman, former LAPD detective. During the commercial break, I will tell you this. One of the crime scene investigators did come out of the house, went into the back of this minivan right over here, opened it back up, and they clearly have been given the directive, say not a word to the media when you get here, because every time you ask them what they're here for, what they're doing, their lips are zipped locked. But he got out of his trunk, he got out a roll of clear tape, like packing tape, and also a toolbox, went in. Then another investigator, female, got out of this minivan, a big tube, long tube of black sheet paper, which I am guessing is to tape up over the windows of the house so none of the cameras in here can peer in.
All right, Phil, thanks very much for the update. We're joined again by Gil Elba, former NYPD detective. You were on the legal panel. We were just discussing this a few moments ago. What do you make of the fact that the CSI trucks are pulling back up to the house?
Well, you know, it's a good idea that the parents are still cooperating. So they have the right to go into the house anytime they want. I believe that something did go wrong in that house someplace, even in the backyard or something, so they can get DNA evidence from that house. So it's a good thing that they can keep going back there, and I think this is going to help a lot. Any DNA here will give it a little more credence to this case.
Would you think, though, that maybe the DNA evidence might have come back? They might have more to go on going back to that house?
That's a really good possibility. And not only DNA, I mean, they probably got DNA off the car, off the trunk of the car. I mean, who puts a baby in the trunk of the car? Right. So that's good DNA. Now they're looking for additional DNA to match that up, and that might be a really good idea.
All right, Gil Elba, thanks for racing back here.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me.
Breaking news happening right now with this case.